Do you know the dark truths about some of the most famous tourist attractions in the world? Most people think that these places are just beautiful and full of wonder, but what they don't know is that there are dark secrets hidden behind these walls. Hello and welcome back to our channel, The Juicy Truth. If you've got a thirst for knowledge that never quits, then do subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to never miss an update from us in the future. In this video, we're going to expose some of the most shocking truths about some famous tourist destinations. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Number 5. Yellowstone's water is deadly. In terms of beauty, Yellowstone National Park ranks among the best. On the other hand, visitors must be cautious because the majority of the park is untamed. The numerous ways that people have perished while visiting Yellowstone are described in the book Death in Yellowstone. Yellowstone's greatest dangerous feature is its extremely hot hydrothermal water, despite the fact that encounters with wildlife and falls are also to be expected. People have gone close to geysers and hot springs without understanding the risks, disobeying the warning signs. This does not turn out well, as you can probably guess. So be extremely cautious and pay attention to all the cautions if you do visit Yellowstone. Number 4. The skeletons in Pirates of the Caribbean were real. The well-known Pirates of the Caribbean ride is located at Disneyland in California. However, a persistent urban myth asserts that when the attraction debuted in 1967, there were indeed human bones inside. In order to create a genuinely authentic experience, the team, led by Walt Disney himself, apparently insisted on using skull and crossbones. After all, pirates wouldn't be complete without them. According to the allegation, they went to the UCLA Medical Center to obtain some. As per belief, artificial bones eventually took the place of the original ones. However, there are still claims that some of them, such as the one on the headboard over the skeleton pirate's bed, are genuine. Are they real? What's your guess? Let us know in the comments below. Number 3. The Statue of Freedom was built with the aid of a slave. In spite of its name, an enslaved man helped build a portion of a Statue of Freedom that tops the U.S. Capitol. To cast the now famous monument, Clark Mills was recruited in 1860. Together with the other workers, he worked beside Philip Reed, his slave. The rest of Reed's pay went to Mills, with compensation for his services only provided on Sundays. Nevertheless, he was a crucial component in the creation of the statue, particularly in separating it so it could be transported to the foundry. The monument as it is presently exists in large part as a result of his contributions. Prior to the monument's official construction, Reed regained freedom in 1862. Number 2. Mount Rushmore's twisted story. Numerous people visit Mount Rushmore in South Dakota each year. It has the renderings of Theodore Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and George Washington carved into it. Despite being praised as a national monument, Mount Rushmore is located on land that Native Americans consider holy and that once belonged to the local indigenous populations. The U.S. administration wanted to increase tourism in the state after stealing the territory. The attraction's initial plan was for a focus on historical individuals with Western connections, like Sacagawea and Crazy Horse. The hiring of a sculptor, Gutzon Borglum, who was rumored to have racist views, led to the abandonment of this idea. Indigenous people are still protesting Mount Rushmore today and demanding the restitution of the land on which it was constructed. If you are liking the video so far, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. That said, let's move on. Number 1. There are numerous stolen artifacts in the British Museum. Yep, you guys heard that right. The British Museum officially opened its doors in 1753. It has now amassed somewhere about 8 million pieces, which is a significant accomplishment. Since many of these items were taken during British colonization operations, there is some major disagreement over how they were acquired. The only other museum to do this is the Louvre in Paris. Despite attempts at restitution, the Louvre in Paris has also preserved works of art that do not belong to the French. Anyways, coming back to our point, the Rosetta Stone, the Benin bronzes, and the Parthenon marbles are a few of the controversial objects housed in the British Museum. Although the venue has confirmed these accusations, the majority of its stolen items haven't been returned. So there you have it, the dark truths behind some of the world's most famous tourist attractions. But despite the darkness, these places still remain as some of the most beloved tourist destinations in the world, and their beauty and significance will endure for generations to come. So the next time you plan a trip to one of these places, make sure to take a moment and appreciate all the hard work, history, and culture that have gone into its creation. This way, you can still enjoy the beauty of these places without overlooking their important history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.